Hello viewers, today we are going to see the next two set of programs in assembly language using 8086. One is 16-bit multiplication, another one is 16-bit division. First let us see the algorithm for 16-bit multiplication. So as we know, to do the multiplication operation we require two input datas. So those two input datas I am going to get from memory location, and I am going to store the first data in AX register, second data in BX register, and multiply both the register values. And since it is 16-bit multiplication, so if we multiply 16-bit into 16-bit, we will be getting the result which is maximum of 32 bits. So similarly here, when we are going to multiply one 16-bit data which is there in AX register, another 16-bit data which is there in BX register. So when we multiply these two things, we will be getting a maximum of 32-bit result. So that 32-bit result in 8086, when we perform multiplication, by default the lower order 16-bit of the result will be stored in AX register, and then higher order 16-bit of the result will be stored in the BX register. So the lower order 16-bit data which is in AX register, I will move in one memory location. The next higher order 16-bit result of the multiplication which is there in DX register, I will store in the next memory location. So this is the flowchart for the 16-bit multiplication. Get the first data in AX register from the memory location, get the second data in BX register from the memory location, multiply the content of AX and BX. Since 16-bit into 16-bit will result in 32-bit result, the lower word is nothing but 16-bit. The lower word of the product AX I am going to store in one memory location. Higher word of the product which is there in DX register, I am going to store in another memory location. So when we see about the program, and as we have discussed already in the previous session, it is not necessary you have to specifically use this offset address 1100. You can use any address 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, anything you want, you can use that. So I am going to use the first address memory location as 1100. From that I am going to get the first input data that I am storing in AX register, and then second instruction, move instruction, that will move the second data from the address whose offset address is 1102. There you will be having some data, that data will be moved to BX register, and then multiply BX. So what this instruction will do, so when we have 1100 as the memory location, okay, so I am considering this as a 1100 memory location, and then each and every memory location will have 8-bit data, so 1103, okay. So move AX comma 1100 means I am going to get the two datas. Let me first consider that I have here as 11, and here also 11, and here it is 22, and here it is 22, okay. And then so when I say this instruction, right, so 1100 location means these two datas, whatever the value available in both the location 1100 and 1101, which is a 16-bit data, will be moved to AX register. And then when coming to this instruction, whatever the data available in 1102 and 1103, which is nothing but 2222, that will be moved to BX register, okay. And then I am performing multiply BX. I didn't mention any destination operand, right. So only source is available, even though only I have given only one register, by default the multiplication operation will always do multiplication with AX register. Okay. So always it will do the multiplication operation with AX register. Okay. So this is your multiplication operation. So it will perform AX into BX, and then the result, as I said, this is 16 bit, this is 16 bit. Okay. Result will be of 32 bit maximum. Okay. 32 bit maximum. In that 32 bit maximum, the lower 16 bit, okay, lower 16 bit by default for multiplication operation will be stored in AX register, and upper 16 bit of the result by default will be stored in DX register. So no need to mention, okay, where you have to store the result. By default in 8086 multiplication operation, okay, when you use your source operand, it will multiply your source operand with the accumulator, okay, and then your result by default will be stored in AX and DX register. Okay. So the lower 16 bit will be stored in 1200 memory location by using this instruction, and then the next instruction will store the upper 16 bit in the address location 1202, and then we can stop our operation. So I am considering 4 ones it is there in 1100, and then 4 twos it is there in 1102. So when I perform multiplication of these two datas, I will be getting your result as this. Okay. Actually your result is, this is your result. Okay. So this is actually stored in your AX, that is I am going to store in 1200 memory location, and then this by default is stored in DX register, that I am moving to 1202 memory location. Okay. Let us see now how to execute the multiplication program using the emulator. So you can use the EMU 8086 emulator. So this is the program. So we are moving the first data which is located in 1100 location to AX, and second data from 1102 offset address to BX, multiplying and storing the result in 1200 and 1202 offset address. So let me press emulate. So first of all we have to get the two input data. So go to view, memory. First give your memory location where you have to give the input data. Press enter. So here by default it is 0. I am going to give my first data as 1111. Second data is 2222. So give your lower byte first followed by higher byte. Give update. And then if you want to run, you can press run so that the whole program will be executed, and if you want to perform single step execution, you can do single step also. So if I want to use single step, see first instruction has been executed, the first data has been moved to AX register, again press single step, second data moved to BX register, and then multiplication operation is performed. So AX and DX value it differs, right? So previously AX value is 1111, now it becomes 8642, and the higher order 16 bit is stored in DX register, right? And I am going to store these two results, AX and DX, that is 8642 and 0246. I am going to store in the two memory location 1200 and 1202. So give again single step, AX value has been moved to 1200, and again single step, the next value also moved to 1202. So if you want to see that, you have to update your memory address location here, okay, and you can see that. So give 1200, press enter. See that I have 8642. The lower byte of your AX is 42, higher byte of your AX is 86. That is stored in 1200 location, and lower byte of DX is 46, and then followed by higher byte is 02. That is stored in 1202 memory location. So this is 1200, 201, 202, 203. And then if you press single step again, the program gets halt. And it is not necessary always you have to use BX register, okay, because in many of the example they used to keep only BX register. It is not necessary you have to use BX register. You can use any registers or any memory location you can use to get the second operand, okay. So I can use CX also. If you change this BX register as CX, it is not necessary you have to change AX and DX, but because by default result will be stored in AX and DX, okay. I'll give quick execution here by using the run command. So go to view, memory, okay. So 1100, enter, updated 1111, 2222, okay, update and run. See here, I am going to use a CX register, okay. It is not necessary always you have to use BX register. Any register you can use, and then again you can use memory address location directly also. So I am going to use memory address location directly, okay. I can use any registers or any memory location as a second operand, okay. So I can give directly also your memory address location. Let me check that. So my first operand is located in AX register, second operand I am going to get from address 1102. Emulate. So view the memory, 1100, enter, 1111, the next location is 1102, right, 2222, update it and run and see. Yeah, it is executed. See here, my expected result is 8642 in AX register and then 0242 in DX register, but I am not getting so. Why? Because when I give direct addressing, by default it will take only one memory location, that is 1102. So what actually the processor will do means, it will multiply 1102 value with 1100 value, okay. Since it will take this memory location as whatever the content which is residing in 1102 only it will take, it will not take 1103 value. So only 8-bit data it is going to take, and it will multiply with your accumulator content. So when your source is 8-bit data, it will always multiply with only AL data, okay. And then even though if you give any set of programs like this, by default the result will be stored in AX register. Why? Because it is doing 8-bit data into 8-bit data, okay. So what is actually it is there in the memory, what is there in the memory location? In 1100 what I have data, it is 11, the lower byte value which is there at 1100 is 11, and then 1102 is 22, okay. So when you perform multiplication 11 into 22, actually the result is 242. That is what actually you are getting here also, correct. So here I am getting 242 as your result. Why? Because it is considering 1102 location, the data whatever it is considering, it is only 8-bit data. Okay, so 1102 is 22, so it will multiply only with AL data. AL value is 11, so 11 into 22 is multiplied, you are getting the result as 0242. So lower byte is 42 and higher byte is 02, and the DX register is not at all used. Okay, so in which way you can modify this code means, by default you can take a L value, okay, a L register, and when you are going for direct addressing mode, because one 8-bit data is residing in 1102, another 8-bit data is residing in 1100, and then result, okay, just giving AX alone is enough. Why? Because the overall result is stored in AX register, because it is 8-bit into 8-bit multiplication. If you are performing 8-bit into 8-bit multiplication, lower 8 bits will be stored in AL register, higher 8-bit will be stored in AH register. Okay, so it is enough to store only AX register if you are performing your 8-bit multiplication. Now emulate and see, you will get a clear view. So 1100 value is, I am giving it as 11, I am not giving any value at 1101. At 1102 I am giving the value as 22. These two values are multiplied. Okay, these two values are multiplied, and then the result, okay, and then the result I am going to store at location AX register, which is there in 1200. Okay. Now check your 1200 location. See here, I am getting 42 followed by 02. Okay. So when you are using direct addressing mode, it will by default it will consider that memory location as a 8-bit data. Okay, so that it will perform 8-bit into 8-bit multiplication, and result will be stored in AX register. So that you have to know. And it is not necessary always, okay, if I give direct addressing mode, always I have to use 8-bit. No, there is no other way. It is not so. You can use indirect, register indirect addressing mode and all. Using indirect addressing mode as what we have performed earlier, as how we have taken one data from one memory location, we are storing in AX and BX. Similarly, we can use any address, okay, and then we can store the data whatever it is residing from that register indirectly, and we can do 16-bit multiplication also. Okay, that is also possible. So with this, let me move on to your 16-bit division program. In 16-bit division, again the same set of algorithm. Okay, so here one 16-bit data, that is dividend, is stored in AX register, and divisor is stored in BX register. We are doing the division operation between AX and BX, and since it is division operation, we will be getting two results. One is quotient, one is remainder. By default, quotient will be stored in AX register and remainder will be stored in DX register. So these two things we have to store in memory location. And if you are going to perform 8-bit division, okay, then 8-bit dividend you can store in AL register, okay, and 8-bit divisor you can store in BL register. You can perform division operation between AL and BL. Okay, quotient will be stored in AL register, remainder will be stored in AX register, AH register. Okay, so whenever we are doing 16-bit division, AX and DX is used to store your result. Whenever we are performing 8-bit division, then AL and AH register will be used to store your quotient and remainder. Okay. So this is the flowchart for the 16-bit division, and then this is the program. So it is similar to your multiplication program, only the change is div. Okay. So what DIV-BX will do? It will divide AX by BX, and by default result will be stored in AX register and DX register. AX will store quotient, DX will store remainder. So you can use BX register, Okay, here it is the x, and you can store the result. You can store the result of ax and dx, ax and dx. So just give div of your bx, that's all. You can execute and see. So storing your first data in ax, storing your second data in bx, div bx, and result by default will store in ax and dx. So give the input data, which is at 1100, enter. I don't have any values, so I am going to give simple values. Okay, I am going to give 22. Okay, so which is divided by 02. Okay, so always you have to give lower byte followed by higher byte. So first data in 1100, 1101 is 0022, and second data is 0002. Okay, so just update and single step. Your first data is moved to AX register, second data is 0002, that is moved to BX register. Division operation is performed, right? So 22 divided by 2, I am getting AX value is 11, DX I don't have any reminder. Okay, so the program gets halted. So you can check your 1200 location. Yeah, I am getting this value is quotient and remainder is 00. So if you want to check, you can check with the EXA calculator value. So what you have to do, 0022, which is divided by 0002, correct, and then I am performing a division operation. You just give calculate. Yeah, see here I am getting 11. Okay, 11 is my quotient, remainder I don't have. So suppose I am giving 23 divided by 2. Let me check. So quotient is 11, remainder is 11. Let me check with the program also. So let me emulate this program again. Give the value 2300, and then which is going to be divided by 02. Update, run your program. Okay, see the location 1200. Yeah, I am getting the quotient as 11 and remainder as 01, which has been affected in AX register also. AX value is 11, which is quotient, and DX value is remainder, which is 1. And here also it is not necessary you have to use BX register, you can use any of the register, and also you can use your direct addressing mode also, register in direct addressing mode also, to give your source operand. Okay, so thank you for watching.